Now let's pay a visit on an old familiar face, shall we? Just a sector or two forward of the Molderdana system lies what is referred to on the charts as the Great Barrier Asteroid Belt. Beyond this lies a 10 light-year buffer between the Transstellar Alliance and the Horwa Imperium. Flying through this vast collection of asteroids and other stellar matter is the Alliance starship Cassidy-Cisco, which is at the beginning of a 2-year mission to patrol the Horwa border and defend a group of automated mining stations. It's a crap assignment.
Hello, Marenghi. I see they've assigned you to the bowels of deep space as well.
What happened, sir? What did we do wrong?
Well, that is a weird story, Marenghi. Get settled into quarters and meet me up on the bridge in 1 hour.
And now, back to us. Both of the Derbyshire shuttles were now on the aft port side of the derelict, pulling away with their tractor beams, while the Derbyshire did the same on the starboard bow. Hopefully we could change the dredger's trajectory just enough to cause it to swing around Amon rather than collide with it. And of course, just as we were finally starting to accomplish this goal, is when things went wrong. Shuttle 1, this is Shuttle 2. What's your status, Bosun?
Shuttle 1 is stable. Our power core is on the edge of the red line.
Tell me about it. Mine is too. How are we doing, Eric?
Course of the derelict slowly shifting. Heading now 1.1 degrees off collision course.
We need at least 10 to be sure. Eric, maintain your position over the hulk for now. Angus, how's the Derbyshire doing?
All good so far. I will advise you how fast there, of course, for we can't keep this up much longer. We're going to make an effort, including the defensive fields, tied up with the tractor being gunned down.
Got it, Angus. Okay, Bob and Eric, keep monitoring the dredger very carefully. We don't want to tear this thing open by mistake, or it'll shower the upper atmosphere with contaminants. Okay, everyone keep an eye on your rad meters and shield levels. I don't want anyone getting cooked.
I keep picking up some weird signals from one of the sub-channels.
That's funny. I didn't hear random beep off the sensors. I thought it was just a glitch.
Likely just radiation of that thing playing Merry Hog with our systems.
Vessel has just emerged from hyperspace less than 10,000 kilometers off the starboard beam. Heavily armed. Warbook identifies as an old Luton-class warship.
It's not transmitting an ident signal.
Bloody pirates! General quarters!
Just wonderful, boss. How am I supposed to maneuver? We're stuck to this thing with a tractor beam like a dog chained to a doghouse.
Don't you just hate it when shows suddenly pull off to another scene at a tense moment? Sorry to do that to you all, but we have one more stage to set. This corner of the galaxy is getting more active than Space Vegas in its on-season. We now whisk you away one sector to the Sprat system. Its 6 planets orbit a massive red giant, a star in its last stages of life. Rest assured, the old girl has a few millennia left in her yet. The 6th planet, surrounded by a massive asteroid field, is home to the Sprat 6 penal colony, the ultimate supermax prison. In orbit of the planet is a massive asteroid which houses the monitoring base known as the Bridge. Let's allow the Sec Commander, Alan Grimsdyke, to explain some of the more intimate details. Sec Commander Grimsdyke is an older human and has served most of his life on board this station. He is now giving a new enforcer the Nickel Tour. Sec Corporal Krog is an Ogwenar, a 6-foot-tall humanoid lizard with a head like an iguana. But don't let that put you off. He's actually quite a charming fellow.
Indeed, my lad. It's the drop.
What were those silos we passed on the way here, sir?
Back when the prison first got established, they used to load the prisoners into escape pods. That belongs to the surface that way. Most of them made it, been on the scatter patterns. That's why they call the transmat the drop.
Scatter patterns, sir?
There is a micrometeorite field engulfing the upper atmosphere of the planet. Anything tries to land, gets shredded into Swiss cheese. That's why they installed the transmat a century or so ago. More humane, they said. Prisoners get tagged with a tracker beacon and get beamed down.
One other question, sir.
Feel free to ask, Corporal.
I settled into my bunk, sir, but there seems to be room for plenty more.
Yeah, they used to keep full garrison and 200 enforcers there. Ain't been a full complement for almost 2 centuries now. Budget cut, you know. And the cost of keeping the drop working order.
Has there ever been a census of the prisoner population below?
We only introduced the train beacon just over a century back. Those ones we can keep track of. Every grey now and then we can beam someone back up for a bill hearing, but they ain't happened in a while. What is it, TBC?
Peter, Captain Yama's supply ship input. By the way, it's TCB, thank you very much.
That's unusual. Next supplier ain't scheduled for another month. Has Rigsby been able to handle them?
No, sir. No.
Shouldn't we raise the alarm, sir?
Could be a malfunction. TCB told Rigsby to hold them game and demand a manifest. If you still can't raise them, inform me at once.
Roger, will do, sir. TCB is even the building.
A strange droid, that one, sir.
You probably noticed the emblem on his chest plate. First United Church of the King. Right, let's continue the tour. Next stop, fusion reactor room.
And no, it's not a malfunction. Nor is it the supply shuttle coming early. It's trouble. Trouble with a capital T.